Hi, friends. Good evening to all. Friends, good evening to all. Okay, so let me start the cinema. In the last sessions, okay, we had vector embeddings, vocabulary, next token. Like we discussed some generative AI basic terminology we covered. Next, two more important concepts I want to introduce for you. But don't think about internal details kind of thing. Maybe in the next somewhere. So everything is a big chapter, big unit kind of thing. There I will discuss with respect to the program and so on. There are two more words I want to introduce for you people. My intention of introducing these two words is, yes, I'm familiar with those terminology. Terminology familiarity must be required so that at name level abstraction I want to remove. Okay, but process level, how we can do that? That part we will discuss in detail later. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just
Yes,
I
sir.
introduce two words for you people so that you will get some idea. Okay, I know that. Oh, this is the meaning of this. Like you require to get that idea. So the first word what I want to introduce for you people is, okay. So that word itself is fine tuning. What is the word? Can you please spell
Fine,
out? Fine
fine,
tuning.
Fine
fine
tuning.
tuning.
Yeah, maybe a chance in the interview room, interview person may ask, or otherwise, okay, in your day to day, okay, generative AI, so development or otherwise programming area, you may require to talk about this terminology, right? What is the meaning? Very top level, 10,000 feet high, at school student level, first better to get, and then we will dig internally how we can do that. What is the role like? So we will discuss in detail. Don't worry, right? So the word what I want to introduce for you people is fine tuning. Remember this, sir. This is the word fine tuning. So what is the meaning of this word? What is the meaning of this word? Right? Okay, like what is this? Fine tuning is a processor. Okay, it is some activity like what is the meaning of that? Sir, very simple. Can you please tell any AI models? Anyone? ChatGPT. ChatGPT is there. One AI model. Okay, internally GPT 5.2 is there. Currently I'm using. Next, Claude is there. Copilot is there. Okay, Claude is there. Copilot is there. Okay, like we have models are there. Can you please confirm these models are trained with the huge data or not?
Yes, sir. Huge data.
Yes, sir.
Respond. Huge
Yes,
data.
sir.
Now you can ask any question to the ChatGPT. Hey, I'm here to provide response. Don't worry, you can ask anything. I'm ready to provide response. Like these people are telling, yes, ready to provide the response. But here, okay, ChatGPT, real I told in the last session somewhere, ChatGPT, Gemini, I'm not feeling that much comfortable with the text data generation, but images, videos, Gemini is the best. But perplexity, so which can be, so for research kind of thing, it is the best choice. Okay, ChatGPT, general purpose, it's wonderful. If the ChatGPT is there with me, believe me, 100 elephants energy I got because of ChatGPT. Believe me, sir. Okay, that much powerful. So you can ask any question. It is in a position to provide response. Wonderful. But here there is one small problem is there with these models. Okay. So now I want to highlight one or two problems. To overcome these problems, some concept we require. Yeah. Okay. What problem is there? If I ask ChatGPT, I will give the same prompt. Same prompt. Is there a guarantee? You are always going to get the same response again and again. Let me
No,
see.
No,
I'm
sir.
not sure.
no,
No, sir.
no.
Let me try. Let me try. I'm not sure. Okay. So what I will ask is ChatGPT. ChatGPT, explain Python. Python. Okay. In 5 points. Okay. Something like I'm asking. Okay. Grammatical, all these things. Don't worry. Here is the Python explain. Okay. In 5 points. Easy to learn. Easy to learn. Okay. Like easy to learn. next user in many fields, next less code, more work like that. So let me ask the same question again. Let me ask the same question again. What the answer we are getting? Okay. Here are you seeing first time response and second time response? Is it the same or there is a small slightly difference is there? What the first point here we got?
Easy to
Response.
learn
What the
and
first point
use.
here? Easy to learn and use. But
Use.
here, what the first point? Very easy to learn.
Easy to learn.
Okay. There is a small change is there in the response or not?
Yes, sir.
Array, model is the same. My model is the same. My prompt is the same. Prompt is the same. But response is varied from run to run. Sometimes what will happen is, suppose I want to build a chat bot. A chat bot I want to build for my customer service. Customer CRM purpose, I want to build. Do you know the response? Every time if you are changing, then what is the feeling of opposite person? Is it a big problem or not?
Well, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Array, it's always a bigger problem. It is telling, so it's always a bigger problem. It is telling at the beginning, array, what is the fee for the Python course? Assume that for my students, I believe, but what is the fee for a Python course? 5,000 rupees. Next, after few minutes, okay, what is the fee for Python? 6,000 rupees. Like, then is it a bigger problem or not? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is one problem. What we second problem, there is another problem is also there. Suppose if it is the medical reports kind of thing or legal documents kind of thing, the style, the format should be fixed or not.
Yes, sir. It's fixed.
The style should be, if you are asking 10 times the question, 10 times you have to provide same response in the same style. It must be required because for the medical reports kind of thing, legal reports kind of thing, the format must be required. Okay, the same format, consistent format we require to maintain. So with the normal AI model, we are not going to get this because simple. This is not trained with the specific data. This is the generally with the huge data. With the huge data, okay, these models are got trained. Okay, like some general questions, it's going to provide. But specific way, I want to customize the response. I want to customize response. I want to customize the behavior. Boss, you are always going to provide response in this style only. You are always going to provide for the same question, same answer only. You should not change a run to run. I want to do this. Okay. If you want to do this one, then we require to go for what? Fine tuning. So, what is the meaning of fine tuning is very simple, sir. Already AI model trained with a huge amount of data. Now, I want to train again. Okay. That already trained, pre-trained model, again I want to train with my specific data. Remember this one. So what I will do here, just I will prepare some sample data. Question and answer. Question and answer. Input and output. I will prepare some static data. I will keep on giving. If I give this input, this is the response you require to provide. If I give this input, this is the response you require to provide. Okay, like input output pair kind of thing. I'm always going to train this model again. I'm going to train this model with some more data, some more my domain specific data. Assume that my domain specific data, my required style, I'm trying to train. This process is by default considered as fine tuning. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Suppose my ChatGPT is there. If I will ask, can you please there is some medical problem I'm asking. Array, my requirement is how to find bone fracture, how you can identify bone fracture like that. Then immediately ChatGPT is going to tell, by using X-ray. By using X-ray, it's telling. instead of that specific answer, it may provide general answers like that. But no. Don't provide your general answer. Okay, because I want to use you in my medical domain, okay, to provide more specific responses, more unique answers, same style answers. I want to do that. What I will do for your medical domain, which data is required, with that data, what questions, what answers, which format, which style, with this data, can you please train again this model so that it is going to behave exactly what you require. This type of tuning process is by default considered fine tuning.
Even wordings, sir, or not wordings?
Wording means
Wordings.
embeddings. Are you talking about
Wordings.
word response? You're asking about
response.
response. Response also should be same.
Okay.
If I ask the same question, you have to respond in the same. Next up, with what tone you are going to respond, that thing also must be fixed. Suppose customer bot I'm going to take. Customer bot, soft tone must be required. Professional tone must be required. Getting, if it's the medical domain, format is important. Next, consistency is important. Medical, first time one type of answer, second time another type of answer. If it's the medical domain, it's very danger. If it's the legal domain, it's very danger. Getting my point?
Yes.
Okay, this process is by default considered fine tuning. If you want to create your own chatbot tomorrow, if you want to use ChatGPT, of course, custom GPTs are available. If you want to use this ChatGPT with your medical, suppose I'm running my hospital, my own hospital. Okay, so for that hospital, for the patients, whatever they are going to ask, specific data I want to provide. Specifically, I want to provide. Of course, general purpose is there, but in my required way, I want to provide the response in my required tone, in my required style. Okay, I want to provide that style should be fixed. That answers should be fixed based on the question every time. If you have this type of requirement, happily we can go for what fine tuning process. Basic idea at very top level. Are you in the position to understand?
Yes, sir. Sir, but in RAG
Yes, sir.
also we are
Please.
argumenting.
We will talk about that part later. Just up to this. Okay. With the RAG, your questions are there. I will answer that. Don't worry.
Will the question will be also fixed or kind of selective question, or they can
Kind of selective.
selective only, right? I mean, they
Yes.
cannot chat randomly as we are chatting on the.
No. Okay. Next
Sir,
up. Here,
sir,
what will happen? Yeah.
if it is fine tuning, so why to go for this like LLM kind of thing? We can use rule-based thing, right? This is the question, give always this answer. Why do we need LLM?
Can you repeat again?
Sir, if we can go for rule-based thing, right? This is the question, always give this answer. Why do we need LLM here?
But if it is a huge data, just it's not 10 questions or it's not 20 questions. Next, moreover, my end user need not be provided same type of question.
Okay.
Suppose I'm asking, so I'm getting fever, I'm getting headache, something like that. So semantic meaning, our rule-based models are not going to be understand, right?
Okay.
Rule-based models are always going to work a keyword-based only. Remember that. Okay, option-based only. Everything is a fixed. At least human NLP must be required, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm asking about same tone every time. Same style of response every time. Okay, same consistent responses every time.
Okay,
Like
sir.
that. Getting? Okay, so this is what this concept is by default considered as what fine tuning, right? Okay, just if you want, just have a basic idea. Say, suppose here assume that okay, this knowledge must be required for answer. Don't here assume that this is my AI model. Assume that, of course. So this is my AI model. It is already trained this model with a huge data. Okay, assume that with a huge data, okay, this model is already trained. Now, specific data with my specific data, domain specific data, you can consider that. Okay, if it's the medical domain specific data. If it's the legal domain specific data. Okay, assume medical domain specific data. Domain specific data. Okay, with this, I want to train again this model, so that the response, the behavior, okay, we can customize behavior. Boss, this is the way you require to respond. Behavior and the response styles. We can customize behavior and the response styles. This process is by default considered fine tuning. Next, I have one small doubt. Take very, very special care. Very, very special care. Because of this fine tuning process, I have one small question. Because of this fine tuning process, the vocabulary, is it going to be changed?
No.
Is it going to be changed?
Yes,
No.
yes, yes.
No.
It is
No,
the
sir.
same.
No, sir.
No.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Because suppose I'm Apple itself you take in consideration. Okay, I'm training some for a medical telecom domain. I'm creating on chat or one model. Okay, so in this domain, Apple means always going to refer to a Apple company. So when it comes to whether it is a eatable item or something, some parameter, we don't want to give 10. Correct. We can give 0.
Don't get confused. That is called vector embeddings, not tokens. Okay. I'm
Uh-huh.
talking about vocabulary means number of tokens. The tokens.
Okay.
Vector embeddings. So number of tokens is the fixed. It's not going to be changed. Next, embeddings slightly changed. Okay, because in your model, in your model, you are telling that, okay, boss, this type of response you require to provide. You are customizing the response, right? Okay, slightly changed. Embeddings slightly changed. There is a possibility. No problem at all. In the fine tuning process, vocabulary is not going to be changed, but vector embeddings are going to be changed. Because so this is the medical domain. Apple means is always going to consider as a fruit only. It is not Apple company like you are going to talk, because you are training again with the domain specific data, right? Respond, friends.
So let's say
But
I
so
have
that
to know
You are
about
always you are always training with the domain specific data, right? If you are always training with the domain specific data, now Apple will become, it's always a fruit only. It's not. So slight changes will be there in the embeddings because of this fine tuning.
sir, in this
Yeah.
way we can add more parameter. Just like
More
parameter.
parameters we are not going to add, but weights are going to be changed.
Just like the value should be
Weights,
specific.
values are going to be changed.
Just
So
like
technical word is the
apple
weight.
is just like apple is a fruit, we can provide more high value. Just like apple is a company,
Exactly.
we can provide more value. In similar way,
Yes.
apple
If I'm using this model for companies related, then automatically Apple is it a company? Yes, 10. Fruit 0.
Just like
Getting
with the help of
small changes.
just like with the help of password, just like river bank or money bank, with the help of this we can predict that answer.
Yes. Okay.
Ye-
With this
Yeah.
specific
Sir,
data. Yeah.
one question, sir. Sir, actually, we are using Copilot for our coding purpose. So there are also some vocabulary is set. So model is trained
Compulsory.
on that. Sir, but the vocabulary is, you mean the vocabulary is one common thing, one for general for coding purpose. But how in our coding purpose we are using some, our model will take some coding stuff like how the code is written, how it is. So that type of vocabulary is also trained on that, na? Yeah.
Yes.
So it means the vocabulary may be categorized.
That copilot is purely trained based on coding related input data.
This means for the coding related input, that means that their vocabulary may be different for the coding related. It will
Definitely.
train.
Definitely. Definitely.
And for the
The
general
model is
purpose,
the model. It may not general purpose if it is going to work only for code.
yeah, for the coding purpose, the vocabulary may be trained differently, and their vocabulary are
Correct.
maybe different. Yes.
That
Okay.
is specialized model for that particular
Yeah.
process. That is specialized model trained only with that specific data.
Yes. Their vocabulary is different.
Different. ChatGPT vocabulary is different.
Can we say that there is a LLM which is processing the only languages? So this model has, let's say, 1,000 or 30,000 tokens, and there is the thing you are talking about fine tuning. It has also other model like language, like medical domain has other tokens are there. So they can interact with each other and
For
make
that purpose, if you feel that some more tokens are required to add, then automatically you should not go for this fine-tuning concept.
That is next version altogether it will come, I think.
Then what will happen with this extra domain? Instead of 5.2 GPT 5.2, 5. GPT 5.3 may come into the picture.
So let's say I'm taking one example of pneumonia. So tokens, English word tokens are like the fixed token, right? There are no more. I mean, it's a
Correct.
fixed. But if you're talking about pneumonia, malaria, and these also are tokens, right? So how are we going to put in the same token or vector array, or
Same token
it?
only. Vector embeddings may be changed. Earlier, suppose assume that earlier some what we can use generic word, medical word and a normal word. Pill
Yeah.
is there. Assume that. Okay, pill
Yeah.
is there. Okay, pill may be normal general word. Okay, maybe medical word. But whenever we are trying to train with only medical data, yeah, we are going to use this GPT only for medical purposes kind of thing, then automatically the pill is always associated with medical terminology. Then the corresponding weights are going to be changed internally.
Sir, it is fine. I can understand this. The same
Mm.
common words which are used in English and normal, but there are many words which are, let's say, we have a word which is very longest word in medical domain. So
Exactly.
that maybe if you search the Google, so there is a word which is very longest and it is present in medical. So it will added as a token in our LLM.
No way. What will happen is every token is going to be understandable. First, it will try for total what is there as a predefined token or not there. Then automatically it's going to divide. It's going to divide. Okay, that for subwords matching, it's going to do that.
But if there is a word, if we can type, let's say I can type in a very big word, so it will give you a word, right? ChatGPT will give you a word, any I mean word which is represented as a medical. If we break down
Medical
it,
terminology.
yeah. So if we break down it, it's mean differently. It's mean different.
No, what will happen is it is always the meaning here. Just you are thinking about a division. Okay, don't think about original meaning only based on the token. There is a context. The total input is going to be considered context wise. Remember that. Context. So attention mechanism will be there. There it is going to be identified with this is the word. It is one type of disease or it is one type of process. Something like inside attention mechanism, it's going to be identified.
Cross attention, like
Getting? Okay.
Sir, just like
Suppose
each
here,
word related to any other word, just like this mechanism or what?
yes.
Each
Can you
word
repeat?
related to any other word just like
That's
each
what.
word
That's
related
what.
to any other word in that
Yes.
input sentence. That's why
Yes. Input
this can
sentence.
be
Then it is
recognized.
going to be considered. Don't worry. So context meaning is the different. Semantic meaning is the different. Don't think about semantic meaning is the total meaning. Context meaning is the original meaning.
cross attention concept will work, right, sir?
Yes. Attention mechanism.
Cross attention.
The person who asked the question, is it clear? Friends, respond. Just we are dividing the word, its meaning is going to be changed like no, internally, okay, these input tokens are going to talk with each other. That thing is going to be happen. Total input statement. My attention mechanism can see total input statement. It's going to compare with all the remaining. It can. There, that word is already that the context, meaning, understandability is there in attention mechanism. Okay, but here only one abstraction as of today, only one abstraction, how we can do fine tuning. Okay, theoretically only I am covering. Once if I start with an example, that is a big topic, there we will discuss. As of now, I too don't know. Okay, don't worry. I will, once we started with the explanation, in reality, practically, then you people are going to get. But our target here is, there is one word is there in the generative AI. That what is the fine tuning? What is the meaning of fine tuning is, sir, training already pre-trained AI model, okay, to customize its behavior and response styles, okay, with our custom data. Suppose here general MBBS is there. Assume that general MBBS is there. General MBBS doctor can provide treatment for any type of normal diseases kind of thing. But cardiologist is there. To become cardiologist, compulsory should be general MBBS person or not? Respond.
Yes.
Compulsory
First
should be.
Yes.
So something like after fine tuning, a general MBBS person, after fine tuning, he will become a specialist, generalist, specialist. Normal AI model, can you please consider as generalist? Okay, for this generalist, fine tuning, now we will become specialist.
So that is what I am saying. So, so the LLM which we are talking about, like say like Chat GPT, and if we are talking about the perplexity, so as perplexity we known as the research work. So these, I mean, as perplexity data or embeddings or tokens are different from the Chat GPT.
Exactly.
Yeah, I understand.
Copilot, okay, embeddings are different from ChatGPT.
Yeah. Okay, I understand.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Again, sir,
Shivaram.
ChatGPT is also a fine-tuned model of OpenAI that 5.1 or OpenAI GPT 5.1. It is considered as, or ChatGPT is considered as OpenAI instruct model. So it's a specific instruct model that is like if you give him a question, then he will going to answer in a certain format. So it's a kind.
It's officially released. It's officially released. Yes. ChatGPT 5.2 or 5.1, something like it's already trained. Okay, question and answer style. That's
yes,
what,
sir.
right?
It is. Yes, sir. It is called instruct model, a fine-tuned instruct model. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I hope everyone got the basic idea. What is the meaning of fine tuning?
Sir, question.
Very simple.
Yes, sir.
Generalist to specialist conversion. General MBBS person, cardiologist. Generalist to specialist. That conversion process is by default considered as fine tuning. Okay, just to take one or two lines, theoretical lines.
Sir, simple question, sir.
Yeah, please.
సార్ ఇప్పుడు మనకు మామూలుగా ఈచ్ వర్డ్కు క్వైరీ కీ వాల్యూ అది 512 బై పారామీటర్ బేస్డ్ మ్యాట్రిక్స్ ఉంటుంది కదా 512 బై 512 వెయిట్ మ్యాట్రిక్స్ అందులో ఈ ఒక్కొక్క వర్డ్కి 3 మ్యాట్రిక్స్ ఉంటాయి సార్ అందులో ఏ దాని వెయిట్స్ మనం చేంజ్ చేస్తాం అంటే క్వైరీకి ఒక మ్యాట్రిక్స్ ఉంటుంది అదే పారామీటర్స్ బేస్ చేసుకొని 512 by 512 matrix.
Yeah. That level I'm not sure. So once we are going into deep, then I may answer for that. As of now, just keep that as a question.
Sir, one doubt.
Yeah.
Sir, in vector embedding, if we think one word as a token, bank, river bank, or money bank, in vector embedding, if while we are using, based on the use case, embeddings will be different or same for the token?
Same for the token.
Okay, sir.
Embeddings are always fixed for the token. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Next, when it is going to be decided, it is related to the money bank or is it related to the river bank? Can you please confirm the answer? When it's going to be decided?
Self-attention.
Self-attention. Semantic.
Attention mechanism, that is going to talk about context meaning.
యా అయితే ఇట్లా అనుకోవచ్చు సార్, ఫస్ట్ అది మధ్యలో ఉంటుంది, ఆ కాంటెక్స్ట్ బట్టి ఈజల్ కానీ అవతల కానీ ఫుల్ అవుతుంది అంతేనా?
ఎస్
దాన్ని బట్టి ఏ వైపు అది బెండ్ అయితే ఆ వైపు అది మీనింగ్ అన్నట్టు అనుకోవచ్చు.
That weights, if it's the fine tuning, weights are going to be changed. If it is related to, so if it is near to, okay, suppose here next word is I want to deposit money into the account, into the bank account, like now automatically have you observed, right? Bank associated with account, deposit, money, then obviously bank word is related to what?
యా వెయిట్స్ ఎక్కువ ఇటువైపు వస్తాయి కాబట్టి ఇటువైపు మొగ్గు చూపుతా అంటారు.
Because it is associated with these terminology. Okay, like same, suppose I want to build an house near to river bank. Okay, river bank, build house, automatically what will happen? It is treated as, oh, he is talking about not money bank, he is talking about river bank. Like my attention mechanism can identify that by talking with the other words. Every word is going to talk with other words.
యా ఆ టైంలో బ్యాంకు డిపాజిట్ 0 వెయిట్ వస్తుంది, ఆ టైంలో రివర్ అయ్యి 10 వెయిట్స్ వస్తాయి కాబట్టి అటువైపు ఎక్కువ మొగ్గు వస్తాయి కాబట్టి అటు.
No. Bank can be river, bank can be money bank. Maybe river bank, money bank. Is it river? Is it river related? 5 points. Is it money related? 5 points. Okay, assume that 5. Assume. Then what will happen? For my attention, I'm telling it may be related to money or it may be related to river. Okay, I'm telling. Okay, then context attention mechanism is going to tell, don't worry, I will take care, I will decide whether it is related to the money or related to the river. Like it is going to check what other words are there.
నాకు అర్థమైంది.
Okay, based on that it is going to identify.
యా ఫస్ట్ అది మధ్యలో ఉంటుంది, దాన్ని బట్టి ఇటువైపు అటువైపు అనేది తెలిపోద్ది.
Yeah. Okay, right, sir. Here just better to take just 2 or 3 lines at least definitions, so that it's going to be helpful for you people. Okay, so here fine tuning. Okay, fine tuning means very important, sir, for the interview room. Fine tuning means training. Yeah, already trained AI model, again using our own example data to change its behavior, under response style. To change its behavior under response style. Observe, fine tuning means training an already trained AI model, again using our own example data to change its behavior, under response style. Remember this one. Okay, so now my question is, what is the advantage? Okay, what is the advantage of this fine tuning? Okay, you want, okay, when it is required, okay, if you want the same tone every time, if you want same tone every time, if you want fixed format, format of responses I'm talking, fixed format. If you want domain specific, answers, domain specific answers. Okay, like sir, here if you observe that customer support bots, example, if you consider example 1, customer support, okay, bots if you consider, so can I expect same tone always? Do I respond same polite tone always?
No, sir.
Customer support bots, same,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
same
sir.
tone,
Yes, sir.
same type of replies, it should not be changed. Same type of replies. Next, the company approved language only it has to use. Company approved language, language. Okay, like that. So if it is the customer support bot, same tone must be required, same type of replies must be required, company approved language only the response should contain like that. Suppose if you consider, okay, medical or legal drafting, medical or legal drafting, medical or legal drafting. Okay, so it's always fixed format only. Fixed format. Next, no creativity, no creativity. Next, high consistency. High consistency must be required. High consistency must be required. Remember, just the example sake. So, if you want such type of customization, we require to train again, already trained AI model with our specific data. Remember this one? This process is by default considered as fine tuning. Okay, sir, already prompt is there. What is the need of fine tuning? Already prompt is there. Okay, what is the need? What is the need of fine tuning? What is the need of fine tuning? Yeah, what is the answer? Response. What is the answer?
Every time
we
can get
depending on the prompt, for the same prompt,
output.
the response is going to be varied from run to run. Remember this, from run to run, the response style is going to be varied. Okay, that's why we should not depend on the prompt. Remember carefully, right? Okay, so
and we will not be sure that a prompt engineer only going to use. Even general people can use. Correct.
Yeah, even prompt engineer also. There is no guarantee compulsory. This style of output only we require to get. It is going to be the response what we are going to get varied from run to run. There is no guarantee same response only every time.
Okay, sir.
Getting right? Yeah. Okay, just very simple, sir. Already prompt is there. What is the need? What is the need of this? Same question, same prompt. Okay, same question, same prompt, but AI gives different style answers every time. Different style answers every time. Okay, so fine tuning makes the AI consistent. Fine tuning makes AI consistent. Same response, same type of response you require to generate every time. Such type of consistency, if you require, happily you require to go for what? This fine tuning concept. Okay, if you want same tone every time, if you want fixed format, if you want domain specific answers, happily you can go for. Next up, because of fine tuning, is the vocabulary size is going to be changed? Please confirm.
No, sir.
Vocabulary change
No.
is going to be changed.
No.
Context window size is going to be changed.
No.
Model is not going to be changed. Okay, like model is not going to be changed. Fine tuning changes model behavior, not model size or memory. Remember this one. Fine tuning mainly meant for behavior change. Remember this one. Fine tuning mainly meant for behavior change. You should understand. Okay. So, can you please just explain the process? Something like how does fine tuning actually works? Explain the process in simple words. Process in simple way. Process in simple way. Okay. Start with already trained model. Prepare your own example data. Example data. So this is a specific custom data. So specific data. Okay, like that. Next, show these examples to the model many times. Show these examples these examples to the model many times. Many times. Model slowly adjusts itself. Model slowly adjusts itself. A new specialized model created. A new specialized model created. A new specialized model created. Okay, like. So this type of thing is called a fine-tuning, friends. Okay. Suppose, yeah, up to this is the clear? Any explanation is required?
No, sir.
Okay. So the first word is okay. The second word I want to introduce, of course, I may cover in detail tomorrow. Okay, but anyway, just aware this word also, because there are several students who are asking, sir, RAG is also doing the same. RAG is also doing the same. Sir, what is the difference between fine-tuning and RAG? How many people are having this doubt? Sir, we don't know about RAG, then you are... How many people are having the doubt? RAG.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
RAG is also doing the same, sir. Then what is the difference between RAG and the fine-tuning, sir? Like you people may ask. Suppose, assume that there is a student is there. Student is providing the response. Okay, I'm asking the question. Ray, can you please write the answer for my question like that? Then he is writing the answer. Observe very carefully. Very important. My kid is there, assume that. He went to the school, he learned some mathematics. Then I sat with my kid. Array, this is my question. Can you please provide the answer? Can you please write the answer? Like, I saw this one. Then automatically, excellent, but this is not a proper way. You require to take neatly, you require to write very neatly. Next, you require to use comma. Under the 5, you require to write in this style. Okay, like I told some corrections. Okay, then next time, with one correction, you wrote, then immediately I told some more correction is there. Like, again, you wrote, like, so, okay, first question, you wrote properly. Array, next time onwards, whenever I'm asking, can you please provide the answer in this style? I told. Next, now I will ask a different question. Then he told in general way. In what way in school he learned, in that style he learned. No. Here you require to take this care. Okay, like I want the response in this style. Like I asked again. Then automatically, instead of doing 4 mistakes, he did 2 mistakes and 2 corrected. Then, no, these 2 also I want. Then automatically this person changed again. Okay, like that. So now observe that if I keep on telling question answer, this input, this question, this is the response, in this style I want. After telling some 10 days, 20 days, 30 days, then automatically my kid is always going to answer in my expected style. Can I use the word?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is this process?
Fine-tuning.
Fine-tuning. Have you observed, right? I'm telling this is the style I want. I showed one example. Okay, I showed one example. This is the style I want. With the huge data again, I will ask this person, can you please, this is the chain. Until I satisfied, I will keep on asking. Oh, this is your expected style. Like after 10 days or 20 days, my kid learned. Whenever I'm asking next time onwards, is always going to provide the response in this style only. This type of process is called fine-tuning. Observe the concepts. Forget about the blind definitions of these things. Okay, if you know the concept, okay, you can understand very easily. Is it clear, right?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Yeah. The next word, very important word. My kid, I sat with my kid. Array, can you please answer this? Like I asked. Then immediately my kid got shocked like anything else. So I don't know all these nonsense. Okay, I don't know all these nonsense. What you are asking this? Okay, hey, these are not your school science, social, physics. This is called AI. I'm teaching for my students. Okay, so don't tell answers from your pre-trained data. Tell the answers from my provided data only. I will give 5 AI books. I know you are very well trained in so-and-so school, but I don't want that lady knowledge. I will provide 5 books for you. Okay. Whenever, so I will, you have to answer only from these books. Forget about your existing knowledge. I want answers only from my provided documents only. If you want this type of style, you require to go for RAG model. What is that? What is the model?
RAG
model.
model.
RAG model.
Right.
RAG model. Okay, like so. In the RAG model, the response is going to come from our provided input documents.
Yes,
If
yes.
the data is going to, if the response is going to come from predefined, pre-trained data? No. Okay. What will happen internally is very simple, sir. Suppose I want to create a chatbot. Okay, assume that I want to create a chatbot. My company data, my company financial data is not available in the public domain. I don't want to keep in the public domain. Okay. Now I will ask, Array, GPT, this is the question. I'm asking this question. And these are my embeddings. Embeddings means from my documents. From my documents, I'm providing data also. I'm providing data also for you. Please consider question under this data. Can you please provide response for me like it is? So something like my company policy documents, assume that leave policy, salary policy documents, increment policy document, like we had 25 documents are there. How many? 25 documents are there. If I'm asking about what is the salary of a fresher, now assume that ChatGPT I'm frequently using. So, Array ChatGPT, what is the salary of a fresher? ChatGPT has to tell from my company documents, or ChatGPT has to tell from its pre-trained data. Which one?
Your
Pre-trained
company
data.
document.
Your
External.
documents, from your
Have you
documents.
observed, right? Just I'm using the word ChatGPT, but GPT, assume that. Ray GPT, don't use your bloody pre-trained data. Here how documents are there. I will provide the match documents information for you. The match documents information for you. Okay, please consider the response is always from my documents only. Don't use your bloody knowledge. Better to get from my documents only. And can you please provide the response? Getting the point?
Yes, sir.
When this type of requirement is there, the biggest problem with these bots, with this GPTs is, suppose if you consider GPT 5.2, GPT 5.2, if you consider, its expiry time is there, or it is always information limit is there. 1 minute, let me show. Just basic idea. Don't worry, all these things I will discuss in detail. Okay, terminology wise better to familiar. So platform.openai.com. I open platform.openai.com. Okay, like I told. Sir, GPT 5.2, GPT 5 mini, GPT 5 nano, something is there. Now I'm taking GPT 5.2 model. GPT 5.2 model. Okay. Sir, can you please observe what is this date? Anyone can you please respond? What is this date?
August 31, 2025.
August 31st, 2025. Knowledge cutoff date means for GPT 5.2, The existing knowledge is August 31st, 2025 only. Remember this one. Up to that only information is available. Is it clear, right? But I want today data. I want today's data. I want latest information. Then automatically web search is there, because of that it's going to identify. Assume that web search is not there. I want so today's. Then automatically where is the question? I want only DURGASOFT specific information only. Don't do that any other. I will provide my own documents. Okay, please respond. Your responses should be from my documents only. Suppose I ask you my kid, Array, can you please provide response in my required style? Okay, your school knowledge only. Can you please provide response in my required style? That thing is called fine tuning. Don't follow your bloody school syllabus. I'm giving 5 books. Your response should be from these 5 books only. I don't want your own knowledge. From these documents only, I want response. This type of thing is called RAG. What is that?
RAG.
RAG. Okay. What is the RAG? Anyone can you please? I don't know, because I'm new to AI, friends. What is the RAG?
Retrieval, argumentation, and generation.
Retrieval,
argumentation,
augmented
or argumentation, yeah, and generation.
Generation.
It is a framework of AI, one framework type.
Yeah, retrieval, augmented, generation. Get the basic idea, everyone, friends. Get the basic idea, everyone. What is the meaning of RAG? Retrieval, augmented, generation. There may be a chance to ask in the interview room what is the difference between fine tuning and RAG. How this one is going to work is, so I told what is this concept. Everyone in the position to understand. Fine tuning already you understand, right? Okay, it's already trained with pre-trained data. Next and after that, now medical domain specific data. So I'm providing. Now can you please provide in my, I'm expecting the response in my own style. So like that I'm prompting. Is it going to use pre-trained data or not? Yes, friends. Is it going to use pre-trained data or not? Yes. Yes,
sir.
Here it's going to use plus my provided data. Okay. Everything is available. But if you consider RAG, what will happen is, assume that, sir. Okay. Sir, this is AI. I have my own documents are available. Assume, is it visible, right? Please confirm.
Yes,
These
sir.
are my own documents are there. My own documents, what I will do is, okay, these documents I will divide into chunks. Okay, in the what we call in the RAG, I will explain in detail chunks. Okay, chunks. Maybe so. This is I will divide these into pieces. Okay, chunks. Okay, like next, these chunks will be converted into embeddings. You know embeddings, right? Yo, you know embeddings, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Embeddings. Okay. Now these embeddings will be stored in will be stored in vector database. These embeddings are going to be stored where? Vector database, which is there in my local system. Assume that which is there in my local system. Okay. Or it may be cloud also. No problem at all. If it's the remote, it may be there. Now this is my AI model. Assume that this is my AI model. So whenever I'm asking the question, okay, my question is always going to go for vector database. Vector database. Observe very careful. Vector database. This is my question. Assume that one question I am asking. It will retrieve from the vector database the corresponding embeddings. This is what first word is a retrieval. Where it is retrieving, from where it is retrieving the data? Please confirm. From where it is retrieving the data? Retrieving from
Vector
Vector
database.
database.
retrieving from vector database.
Vector database.
Sir, is it the currently reached model or not? No. First step, retrieval. Next, now the corresponding embeddings, matched embeddings for this question will be identified, and those embeddings will be appended or augmented to the question. Augmented to the question. Okay, what is the second word? Is the clear? What is the first word? Respond. What is the first word?
Fetch to the vector database.
Retrieving. Okay, retrieving from the vector database based on your question. How you can implement? How you can implement this? I will explain that. Just observe, get top level clarity. Okay, high level clarity. So now I got the corresponding embeddings, the corresponding matched embeddings from the vector database. Now question. So now these vector embeddings are going to be augmented to the question. Now question and the corresponding vector embeddings are going to hand over to, what is this one?
LLM.
AI model.
AI model.
Okay, LLM. Now this model is going to provide response based on my embeddings only. It never going to use its pre-trained data. If you want this type of thing, then better to go for augmented. Where is better to go for RAG? So RAG here, this model is going to generate my required response. Generate my required response. Sir, friends, 3 words already there in front of you. What the first word? Please confirm what the first word.
Retrieve.
Retrieve.
From where it is retrieving?
From vector data.
Huh?
Local
Vector
vector
database.
local vector DB.
Local or maybe cloud. Don't worry. If it's the remote cloud production, maybe it's the cloud or maybe local. Retrieving. So what things it's going to retrieve?
Embedding.
Embeddings. Okay, vector embeddings are going to be retrieved from vector database. Now, what is the second word? Please confirm. What is the second word?
Augmented.
Augmented means combined, add, something like that. Augmented these vector embeddings to your input. Now, input plus vector embeddings are going to be sent to which ones are?
Model.
AI model.
Model. Now, the model is going to generate. Okay, what is this one? Generate response. Now, my question is, the response whatever we are getting, from where this response is getting?
From our document.
From our documents only. From our provided data only, not from pre-trained data or not from the internet. Then we should go for RAG model. This is nothing but what? RAG concept. So, fine-tuning under RAG. What is the main difference?
RAG using our data.
RAG is the latest information.
Fine tuning using general model.
In fine tuning, where the data is going to be stored? Inside model. Where the data is going to be stored? Inside model. Correct, right? Inside model. The total data is available inside model. But in the RAG, where the data is going to be stored?
Our vector DB.
Our outside.
Inside model or outside the model?
Outside the model.
Can you please mute from somewhere disturbance is coming, please? Okay, outside the model.
Outside the model.
Next time. When we should go for RAG? Very simple, sir. The response should be from my documents only. I don't want generic response. Because from all my bank documents, suppose here LIC is there. LIC having a number of policies, LIC having a number of things. Assume that I don't want to keep in the public domain this. So, can you please provide response only from my documents? Then automatically that thing is considered as a RAG model. In such
also embedding also present in the vector database.
Yes. Our provided document chunks will be converted into embeddings. Embeddings are going to be stored inside vector database, which is outside of the model.
Sir, one doubt here.
Yes.
But this embeddings, our own vector database will be small, right? With less amount of data. But ChatGPT has a huge amount of data. Some grammar mistakes,
No problem.
everything ChatGPT can give. But while giving to that model, it should give the proper way of response. Then it should use its own DB also, right? Not only our
It's
data. Both it should use, right? The
for
model
the
should.
response sake, for NLP sake only, we are going to use model, AI model. Getting that thing? Maybe grammatical, maybe formation, these kind of things purpose only, we are going to use AI model. But the responses should always coming from our documents only. Next
I,
up, when this type of, yeah, please.
sir, I think we already got answer. It had just masala, right? Our answer on some model.
It's always going to provide from our data in end user understandable form in NLP style.
Yeah, actual
Okay.
answer only we already got. Our question already we got answer, right? In retrieval.
Yeah.
Retrieval. Okay.
Retrieval from vector database.
Yeah.
Augmented to the input.
Query.
Send it to the model. Send to the model. Model is going to generate the output.
Can we say that RAG is extended version of GPT model? I mean LLM, and then then it has a composition of it's a specified set of data.
Exactly. Specialized only for specialized data. This GPT is going to work.
Sir, in normal transformer architecture, we have this vector DB to convert the token IDs to embeddings, right? That's the purpose there. So here we are storing the chunks in the form of embeddings in the vector DB. So why here the vector DB? We could they could have gone for other things, right? Like blob and all. Why vector here?
Maybe specialized data, specialized database, which can be used to store embeddings.
Okay.
Getting specialized DB. Okay. Next. So I will show this
one question. One question. So can these two? I mean, one is the vector which is specific. I mean, general language processing LLM is having, and another one is the RAG one, which is the specific one. So can these communicate with each other to provide the data? To provide the
vector embeddings, internal vector embeddings.
Yes, internal vector embeddings.
Yes, whenever you are providing whatever embeddings are there, maybe it's going to maybe I'm not sure. 1 minute. Let me. 1 minute. We will ask the same. Okay. So just to try to get the basic idea, but anyway, sir, here.
It's all depend on your requirement and model. So if it is need means we can mix both existing model and your RAG model.
Okay. That depends on our requirement.
Yeah. If it is like specific to your business chatbot, then we will go with RAG itself. We don't need to use that big GPT models.
So you are not required to use that high-end version of GPT, correct, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. In RAG model is internal or only external embeddings. Okay. Just RAG use both internal embeddings and external embeddings for different purposes. Yes, here internal embeddings, the default embeddings inside, just have a look once. Have a look once about this from the ChatGPT only I'm providing. Here, have a look once. Okay, is the RAG. RAG uses both internal embeddings and external embeddings, but for different purposes. So, is it visible right for you people? Can you please confirm?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, external embeddings. These are the main embeddings used in RAG. These are the main embeddings used in RAG. External embeddings means, so our vector database embeddings, your documents, they are converted into embeddings using embedded model. Okay, stored in the vector database. Stored in the vector database. This part is called retrieval. Okay, so here just observe this. Your nodes converted into embeddings stored in vector DB. Okay, assume that from my nodes only the answer should be there. My nodes converted into embeddings and stored into the vector DB. Next, user question. User question. Embedding. Okay, similar to top matching chunks. Top matching chunks from the vector. It is going to be considered. Okay. Next, what about internal? These are the default embeddings inside the language model. Use it to understand the prompt. Use it to understand the prompt. Understand the retrieved text. Attention, reasoning, and text generation. Default embeddings are going to be used. Okay. Next, can you please observe this process? Then automatically you people are going to get. User asks a question. Question is converted into external embedding. Okay. Vector DB finds the relevant document chunks. Yes, sir. Retrieved text plus question. Send it to the LLM. Next, LLM uses internal embeddings plus attention. Find the answer is generated. Maybe to understand the prompt. Okay, maybe to generate internal embeddings, default embeddings may be used by the model. Remember, but anyway, while discussing in detail, there with the example, we are going to implement a project. There you can see all these things. But try to get at very top level the terminology. Tomorrow, if I'm using, do you know RAG? Your face should not be the question mark. That's about my main intention of telling this terminology. Okay, if you know at least 5%, 10%, the remaining things you can understand very easily. That is my main intention at this stage, early stage, introducing this terminology.
Sir,
Okay, right?
సార్ ఒక డౌట్. అప్పుడు మనకు ఆన్సర్ వస్తుంది కదా రిట్రైవ్ అనేది, మళ్ళీ అది టెక్స్ట్ రూపంలోకి మార్చి మనం అడిగిన టెక్స్ట్ కు ఆ టెక్స్ట్ కు జాయిన్ చేసి పంపించే, మళ్ళీ అది ఇంటర్నల్ గా ఆ టెక్స్ట్ మళ్ళీ ఇంటర్నల్ గా సెల్ఫ్ అటెన్షన్ కోసం మళ్ళీ ఎంబడింగ్స్ అదంతా చేసి
at last the response we are going to get. So now I'm telling to the model that please consider my embeddings. The response from my embeddings. But input already instruction or input prompt is there. How it is going to identify that? How it is going to read that?
Yeah, that one also need to convert embeddings and then do all this. Okay.
Okay. Just a small thing I want to ask for you people. Just have a look once. Differences between fine tuning and what is that? Oh, respond. I don't know the word.
Rag.
Rag, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, friends.
Rag,
right?
Yes.
Retrieval augmented generation.
Difference between fine tuning and rag. Okay, in tabular form. Now, can you please try to get some clarity at least? Okay. Yes, wonderful. Basic idea. Train the model again on your data. Fetch data first, then ask the model. Fetch data first means what?
Our own data.
What? Fetch data first. What it means?
From our own DB.
Retrieval.
Our own documents.
Retrieval from database. Okay.
Yeah.
Model change. Model weights are going to be changed. Model weights are not changed here because the data is completely outside. Okay. Data usage. Data is learned by the model. Data is only reference. Where data is stored? Inside the model. But if it is the RAG, where the data will be stored?
Outside the model.
Embeddings used. Internal embeddings. But here, external embeddings plus internal embeddings, both the things are going to be used. Next, best of all, observe that. Best of all, fixed style, tone, format. What is this terminology? Can you please confirm? Latest facts. Large documents. Why latest facts are not available to already existing model? I told right, knowledge cutoff date.
Yes.
Okay. Update data hard Okay, easy. Tomorrow, I want to update my data. Then automatically fine tuning. Is it a difficult process or not?
Yeah, bit difficult.
Yes,
Each
sir.
time changing means difficult.
Because we require to train again the model. But in this case, what will happen?
No need to touch
Update
the
the
document.
database.
Just update the documents. Suppose here next quarter came, my financials got changed or my fees got changed. Okay, then immediately update the document. Now onwards, now these updated documents are available. Remember this. Next, hallucination risk. What is the meaning of hallucination? You know, right? The most common word. Remember this. What is the meaning of hallucination?
Wrong answers.
Confidently telling wrong answers.
Telling wrong answer very
Confidently
confidently.
telling wrong.
Yeah. Here it is a medium if the data is old, but it is a low. Answers are coming from our own documents. So that's why hallucination very low. Next, real-time data not suitable. But can you please tell either for real-time data is this one is suitable or not?
Yeah. Yes,
They
sir.
respond.
Yes, sir.
Whatever data you make it available, from there only response is going to come, right? Next, cost is very high, okay, because training cost. But here lower cost. Speed, fast at runtime, slightly slower because the retrieval stuff is there, which is going to be happen from outside, right? Okay. Next, control over content, less control, but here more control. Next example, chatbot tone, writing style, you can customize, but company FAQ, policies, manuals, kind of thing. Next, scale with the data. Yes, it's very difficult, sir. It's very easy. Okay, one line summary. Fine tuning teaches the model. RAG lets the model refer notes before answering. Fine tuning, okay, teaches the model. RAG lets the model refer the notes before answering. Sir, can I use the word, this example with my kid? Okay, fine tuning, I'm teaching the kid, okay, to write the response in my required style. But in the case of RAG means, I'm telling to my kid, don't tell your knowledge. Can you please refer these books? From these books only, can you please write the response? You can understand, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, this is so these two things are no longer new terms for you people. That's about my main intention. So even some doubts you may have because internally how these things are implemented, we don't know, we didn't discuss. That's why doubts may be there. Don't worry. At very top level, if any person is asking RAG, R fine tuning, or you know what answer you can tell?
Yes.
సార్ ఇటు అనుకోవచ్చా స్టాటిక్ యా కరెక్ట్ నేను క్వశ్చన్ అడిగి స్టాటిక్ డేటా కోసం అయితే మనం ఫైన్ ట్యూన్ అవ్వచ్చు డైనమిక్ గా చేంజ్
Wonderful point. For static data,
ఎందుకంటే ఒకసారి ట్రైన్ చేసి
which concept is the best suitable? Fine tuning is the best suitable. It's a technical word only. It's not your doubt. It's an exact technical word only. For static data, fine tuning is the best choice. For dynamic data, the data which is going to be changed frequently, better to go for what? RAG model.
ఎందుకంటే ఈచ్ టైం ఫైన్ ట్యూన్ చేయాలంటే తలకాయ.
Yes, exactly. Wonderful. Correct. It's a technical only. It's a considerable point from the documentation. Don't worry.
So we can do fine tuning for RAG model also.
Fine tuning for RAG model. Here, model is the dummy in this case. The data is coming from our vector database. Where is the question of fine tuning?
Sir, actually, we do in organizations.
Both
we do
together?
Yes, sir. We use that because, like, usually in fine tuning, we use QLoRa and LoRa. Right, in that, like the size of that model drastically reduced, so the memory that it consumes is very less. So in that case, like hosting a model is much more cheaper in that case. So using with RAG again, since we are using lots of tokens in RAG itself, right? So the all-over cost do increases in that case. So yes, so we tend to use a fine-tuned model with the RAG itself, so it will automatically going to reduce the all-over cost.
Overall cost.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me check. Is there any chance together? Yes. So somewhere even I saw. Yeah. Okay, that's all, friends. So my intention is to resolve just 2 words in our generative AI. One is the RAG, The second one is fine tuning. The basic idea at very top level, if you are getting, then I will feel very happy.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So tomorrow we will discuss some more points. Okay, mostly prompt engineering I will start from tomorrow onwards. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, friends.